Welcome back, HR Assassins. What we're going to do today, over the next 4 or 5 minutes, try to keep it short, is just show you how to bring your Excel file into Microsoft Access, and that's it. Get in, get out, and then later on we'll show you what you can do once you get those things in. But here we have an extract that looks very similar to data store, and let me caveat that by saying that none of this is PII. As you can see, these DOTIs and SSNs are just 0001 through 4000, whatever. And the names I got from makaroo.com, which allows you to put, gives you dummy data names and stuff to populate your database and test it out. So this is the Excel version. I'm going to close that out because we're going to bring it into Access and walk through this step by step. So what it's trying to do is start me off with a table 1. I don't need it. It's gone. I'm going to bring in my own information. We go to external data. We want to import and link from a new data source. So we're going to go to File, Excel. So it may look a little different on your computer, but just go to external data, import from Excel. The next thing that it's asking here is, where is this file located? And in my case, I got it saved on my desktop. And I'm gonna bring that file in, and the first thing that it's gonna ask me once it walks to this wizard is, hey, does the first row contain column headings? And that's important because the first row needs to be the top row. If it's not, it's gonna cause you a bunch of other problems. So clean that up in Excel before you bring it in. But I'm going to check first row contains column headings, and you see it took row 1, which was the column headings, and made it the column headings, and now the data is row 1. So then we're going to go next. The difference between Access and Excel, or let me say one of the differences, is how it stores data types. DMSL is saying it's short text. I got some other yes, no is a check block. You know, a byte, an integer, a long number, money, singles and doubles are numbers, dates and times. You have some options, and but what I would say, and what's been my guiding light for data types is, if I'm going to do math with it, or it's a date, then I'll change it to a date or a number if it's one of those two scenarios. Everything else is short text. Index just means I'm going to keep an address to where I stored those records. So that means when I go try to find it, I'll know where to find it. So I do want to index the DOTIs. Yes, duplicates is okay. For the SSNs, I want to index it, yes, but I don't want any duplicates. If there are any duplicate socials, I don't want to allow that, and this feature will block that. So the next question it's going to ask you is, hey, do you want access to create a primary key, or do you have a primary key? Well, with HR data, people data, we always have a primary key, but a primary key is what makes each record unique. And what each person's record has that's unique is an SSN. So I'm going to opt out of option 1. I'm going to choose my own primary key, and I'm going to set it to the SSN. And if more than one SSN is in that file, then this will fail, and it'll tell you that. So I found more than one SSN on a person in Web EDAS and other things. So import to a table. There's no tables here, but I'm going to call this first one the data store T. So it's going to dump all of that information in a table called data store T. And I use an underscore because I don't like spaces in names or field names or table names. So now it's done. You can save the import steps. I don't need to do that. And now, just like that, my data from data store is in here, just like it was in the Excel file. I'm going to click home so I can get to design view of the table, and I'm going to see that the SSN is stored as the primary key. So you see that little key next to it, and it is indexed, meaning no duplicates. So that's all you have to do to bring your data in, and I hope I explained kind of what those questions that the wizard was asking you. But that's all you need to do to bring your information into Microsoft Access. We'll do more with it later.
Run.